Good afternoon. My name is Aaron Beck, and I will begin my group's presentation on Harley-Davidson motorcycles. We looked at how to better market this company to millennials. Some general facts about Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson is known as the second least reliable brand of motorcycles in front of only BMW, yet 75% of their customers state that they would still buy from them again due to their look, sound, brand, and reputation. Harley-Davidson riders refer to themselves as HOG, which stands for Harley Owners Group. This is another reason why past Harley riders will buy from Harley again, because they want to stay a part of this group of riders. Harley-Davidson's bikes were also referred to as HOGs, and Harley-Davidson then tried to trademark that name, but did not succeed in doing so because too many bikes produced by other motorcycle companies can also be referred to as HOGs. The bikes produced by Harley fall into 8 main categories, which are Street, Sportster, Dyna, Softail, V-Rod, Touring, CVO, and Trike. The Street model is light and lean, and it is able to provide light but powerful riding. And the Sportster model is also a smaller and lighter model. It is known for its agile power. First-time buyers of a motorcycle typically pick from one of these two. A Dyna has a strong power-to-weight ratio, and it results in powerful riding then. And the Softail is a strong general-purpose bike. It contains hidden rear-wheel suspension, which leads to enhanced comfort. The V-Rod contains sleek styling and superior machinery. And the Touring model is longer and heavier than most other models. These are built for the long haul. They're very comfortable and have carrying potential. A lot of bikers select to travel will have a touring bike because of the ability to bring a lot of gear, and they're very comfortable for long rides. The CVO, which is a custom vehicle operations motorcycle, it's a handcrafted bike that caters to the customer's style, comfort, and performance. A lot of buyers like this because they can customize the bike to pretty much exactly how they wish for it to be. And then the Trike, this has the most cargo space and long haul potential. It's a very easygoing and laid back ride, which is due mainly to the three-wheeled aspect. So as you can see, there are 8 different models that Harley-Davidson offers, and this really benefits Harley-Davidson because when someone comes into the shop wanting to buy a motorcycle, they have a lot of different styles, which then get even more detailed when you pick what style you want. So it's pretty easy, I would say, to find a motorcycle that the buyer is interested in and wants. Some Harley-Davidson history. In 1903, William S. Harley and Arthur Davidson began to construct what would be their very first motorcycle in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When they thought they were done, they tried to put it to the test, but found out that it did not have enough power to even go up a slight uphill. It had pedals, and so they said that you needed to pedal in order to get up the hill. So they went back to the drawing board and decided that some things needed to change, and they did, and after 4,000 hours of working on this bike, they finally had their first Harley-Davidson motorcycle. In 1905, there was a mass production of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and there were a whopping 8 of them. In 1908, Harley-Davidson sold their first motorcycle to a police department. It was the Detroit Police Department, and the only difference between their motorcycles and the civilian's motorcycle was the paint job. There weren't any additional lights or any additional power to the police department's motorcycles. In 1918, starting with World War I, the American company supplied 15,000 motorcycles for military personnel. And then in 1920, after only 15 years of being a functioning company, Harley-Davidson had become the largest motorcycle manufacturer worldwide. In 1933, Harley-Davidson sold only 3,703 motorcycles due to the Great Depression. At this time, they were up to selling about, on average, 21,000 per year, so that greatly affected their sales that year. And then in 1939, at the end of the Great Depression, Harley-Davidson was still there, and they did survive. They were one of 2 motorcycle companies to do so. the other was Indian Motorcycles. In 1969, the ownership of Harley-Davidson decided to merge with American Machine and Foundry in order to stay alive. This kind of backfired though, because the quality of motorcycles decreased immensely, and due to that fact, the Gang of 13, which were former Harley-Davidson executives, decided that they needed to scrounge up enough money as they can in order to buy it back, which ultimately led to keeping Harley-Davidson alive